It was really, really hot, like unbearably hot. And that's the first time I saw it. Like, it was weird because every time I played video games and go into pop culture, I see red, you know? There's always blood everywhere, but there was no blood at all. You always think, oh, the first thing you notice is the smell. But there was no smell. And there was piles of them, corpses. It was piles upon piles of corpses, but there was no brilliant bright red. It was just hot. It was odorless. It was strange. Anyways, I didn't know what we were doing at all. I had no idea. I don't even know why I was doing it. I guess I was doing it for blood. That's the way things were then, right? Your blood, you had to do it for your blood. That's what they told me. They told me over and over again, and that's why I knew, that's why we went there. So I walked up, and I was like, bendito tío, bendito tía, bendito abuelito, and that's how I got it. It wasn't even currency at this point. It was power. It was object. They would hand me bullets. They would hand me gunpowder, and I didn't know what this was. It was nothing to me at this point. I was fucking 3. But they used me. And I brought them gunpowder, and I brought them bullets, and I brought them things that even to this day I don't know. And I think they were done with me then. Bendito tío, bendito abuelito. I did my part, and they said, did you want to continue? And I was like, oh, sure. What are we doing? I was 3. And they were like, well, you'll see. Even if you don't come with us, you'll still probably see in the distance, and you can definitely hear it. If you come really close, your ears will bleed. We did it for blood. So we walked past this field where they lowered my head, and they said, those are soldiers, and they can't see us with this because we'll get in trouble. So they lowered my head, but not in a way that was so like, don't look at them. It was in a way that showed reverence to them, because the soldiers can see us. We were children. They could see us. They knew what we had. But if we bowed our head, it was like we were reverent. Back in the car, when I saw the corpses, my mother lowered my head. Not so I couldn't see them. At first I thought, oh, she was trying to like make sure I don't see these piles of corpses. But no, it was because reverence, looking back on it. She knew I could still look. I could still see the piles of bodies. But it was sort of a reverence. Like, bow your head to the dead. When you saw the soldiers, you bow your head. We kept on walking. At the end of the field, they took apart all the stuff we got. Colones, dólares, dolores. And they built a bomb. It was, I don't know how big it was. I was like only this big, so I have no distance of space and recognition. But they took all the black powder, which I'm assuming now, looking back, was explosives, and they made a bomb out of it. Once again, they held my head down, not so I couldn't see, which was weird because they told me, it'll be loud, it'll make your ears bleed. I was doing this for blood. And they put my head down so I couldn't see. It was really strange. Looking back on it now, I lowered my head one time to a corpse, and it was strange because once again there was no blood. It's really strange to see dead bodies and not see blood. Everything I did then, I did for blood, and once again, not here, not in Canada, did I ever have to bow my head. But 4 years ago, I was there. I had to be reverent, and there was no one to hold my head down. But I bowed my head for blood. I didn't see the explosion, by the way. It was just smoke and powder. It was really loud. But I did it because they were my blood. And that's what we do for family.
He's got lots of Spanish sass, Coke Zero in his glass, loves unicorns and frogs, bumblebees and blogs.